What up? And welcome to another episode of From the Script to the Screen, Bleach Edition, episode 38 of 1,000 Year Blood War is out now. So as always, you guys already know, gotta give a shout out to the creator, Tite Kubo, and want to give a shout out to the studio, Pierrot Films. They covered chapters 631, 32, 33, and 634. Jumping into volume 70. You guys already know that they've been jumping around, but another dope episode. We got some backstory on some of the Quincy's, and we saw the setup before, but we got the full picture now, and we see that Baz B and Jugo were friends since they were basically kids, grew up in the same area. So it was crazy to see that the lieutenant, basically second in command to the Quincy's, had no abilities as far as the principles go. When it comes to being a Quincy, he couldn't make a bow and arrow, and also wasn't able to collect Reishi like all the other Quincy's. But we see that when he was finally introduced into the king, he learned his true purpose, and the fact that Quincy's like him are born only every couple hundred years. The ones that aren't able to receive power, but they're able to give it. And so according to Yuwaha, this is the reason that Baz B had such progress when he was young. Basically saying that Jugo was like an amplifier, and he's able to make the people around him stronger. And so we see that for this reason, he was chosen to be his lieutenant. Now, unfortunately, and so we see it drove a wedge between the boys right away. Jugo decided to protect the king right then and there, and I'm pretty sure that his admiration for him just grew. We saw Jugo's upbringing a little bit, and he really didn't have a father figure. So Yuwaha definitely became this, and we see the way that he treats the king now. He can do no wrong. So you could only imagine how much love he has for him. And I do gotta say, and of course I'm just having a little bit of fun, but it just goes to show you how much the Quincy's, at least the higher ups, are selfish in a way, kind of just messed up people, because taking it all the way back to the beginning, from what I remember, they wanted to disrupt the world by getting rid of the balance. And now we see that the Quincy's in general have no problem using each other, specifically the king. He basically took over all the Quincy lands. It wasn't really that he united them. And to get to the top, he had no problem sacrificing the other people. So it's interesting to see. But I do gotta give some credit to Baz B. He did try, and I gotta say, my favorite panel of the week. As he started to use more fingers, I like that he was able to make a flame sword. You do gotta give some respect to his firepower, but at this point, I could only imagine how strong Jugo is, since he's been around the king for so long, and now that the king has ascended, I'm sure he's received some of that power, because we do see that Baz mentions when Yuwaha goes to sleep, Jugo will receive his power. So we'll have to see how that plays out, but definitely looking forward to next week, season finale. It'll be 2 episodes, but as always, let me know what you guys thought about this week. And to the manga readers, let me know what you guys thought about the adaptation. Till next time. Peace.